Marcy me.
Must be in the air. Oh, can't walk away. I know. Just the
What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon, Lifestyles Defined. Let's talk about Instagram and my breakup for like the third time with Instagram. So this all started, the second go around at least, started on a video that I did on our main tech channel. If you guys don't know what that is, you should check out our other channel, Lifestyles Defined. The link is always in the description below. But there was a study that came out and said that people's infatuation with their cell phones was actually taken away from their focus and their results. And it was kind of a cool study. It was a cool, check out the video. I'll put it in the description below. So that got me thinking, some of that I could relate to. And I'm not generally a person who is always running to the phone to see what that notification was about. But as a businessman, of course, we run a ton of channels and businesses around here. So you sort of have to, you know what I mean? But it sort of got me thinking. And one of the things I did in the past was I found that I was spending way too much time on Facebook. And I would, like 10, 12 times a day, I would pick up my phone and I would go on to Facebook, scroll through, and then I would just be scrolling and looking at the same nonsense that people are talking about. So what I decided to do, and this was like a year ago, I removed Facebook from the folder on my home screen. And this is not easy for those of you who use iPhones because your home screen is your app drawer. But in Android, I sort of took it away. So the only way for me to find Facebook was to actually open my app drawer, which I very rarely do. And I found that drastically decreased the amount of time that A, I was wasting, and 2, I was wasting on Facebook. So much so that I probably or usually only check Facebook if someone tags me in something and I get a notification, or when I get home from work and I've got some downtime. And I was very satisfied with that. But after this video I did a few days back, I was sort of looking at Instagram like, you're next. So paying attention to Instagram, a few things sort of stood out to me. A while back, I changed my feed because, when I first got on Instagram, it was about following friends and yada, yada, yada. And then as I started to take my photography more seriously, I decided, no, you guys get the hell off my timeline. I don't want to see that. I'm following photographers, and when I see their work, it's going to inspire me to do more work. And I did just that. And there was a good bit of that happening. And then I started to say, okay, no, I want to see only New York photographers. And I started following only New York photographers and these feature accounts for New York. And, for a while that was going really well, and I liked what I was doing. But somewhere there, my photography sort of changed, made a left, a right, a pivot, whatever. I don't want to only shoot landmarks in New York. I don't care to only shoot that type of thing or this type of photography. And if you look on my bio on Instagram, it blatantly says I'm not a street photographer. I'm not a portrait photographer. I'm just a guy with a camera. And that's what I wanted to be. I didn't want to get into this thing. And this is one of the reasons my Instagram account just painfully will not grow, is because I'm not in that niche, right? When you come on my Instagram profile, you don't only see New York pictures. You don't only see pictures of the Freedom Tower and the Brooklyn Bridge. Like I didn't want that for myself. I want that when someone with a good eye for photography lands on my page, they go, wow, this guy is just a good photographer. This guy puts the time in to learn any genre of photography. He is a very versatile photographer. That's what I want, and that's what I was chasing. So say all of that to say I'm no longer inspired or motivated by a lot of what I see on Instagram. Mainly it's because of my fault, because I'm the one that cherry picked the people who to follow. But this time around, I really don't care to go back in and reinvent my feed. I don't even know what I would do. Like, do I follow 10 travel photographers and then 10 landscape photographers and 10th Street. Like I don't care. So I'm sort of removing myself altogether from Instagram. Of course, I'll still be there. I'll post. I'll hit the feed every now and then. Like as it is, I probably post like once a week. And I'll post a series of images, 3 images. And then I'll probably browse my feed on Instagram once every 4 days, maybe. But the problem is, because I relied so heavy, I would go through that stuff, and I was, in the past, I would go through and look at what other people was posting. I'd be like, yo, that's dope. I like what he did here. Let me see how I could put a spin on that. Because I'm removing myself from that, I'm sort of lost now. Where do I go for inspiration? Where do I go for motivation? I've got a list of projects that I wanted to do, and I talk a lot about this with Jerry. We need to do projects. We need to keep pushing our creativity, but it's hard to come up with ideas for projects, and particularly for things that haven't been done and done to death. So I'm currently in this weird space. Like, where do I go? Do I start reading photography books, watching photography documentaries? Do I start researching photographers from yesteryear and understand what that? I don't know. So I'm asking you guys, where do you get your inspiration from? What keeps you motivated? I'm so curious to know, and I'm so curious to join the fold. I feel like I'm missing something, but you let me know. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the comment section down below. This is me asking you for help. And before you go, if you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the bell next to it. Let you know when we got a video fresh out the box. My name is Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace. If I had to describe Lifestyles Defined, I would say it is a dream come true to have a platform where we can talk about the things that we love, and we can share with people who also love the things we love the way we love, and just have conversations that matter and go back and forth and grow as a community. It's been a pleasure. It's been a dream, and I just want to thank everyone that's involved for rocking out with us.